Hi friends, and welcome back to the Rear View Mirror, where I review my comp matches. Yesterday's match was against the Storm's Lost Legion, TSLL against the FJRD Rangers, and this time I'm gonna have 2 points of view for you. We're gonna look at it, of course, from the first person view first, but then we'll also add in the official cast that we had yesterday, which is really nice. So we have a third-person view of the action combined with all the stats, as you can see on the screen right here. And then, of course, we will also be using the map tool once again as well. First up is going to be on Caustic Valley. Our plan was to move quickly to Gamma and then move over to this Delta 3 area, see if we can find the enemy team, and then brawl them in this general area over here. Badumch. That was the plan. Let's see how the plan unfolds.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Override.
Once again, we'll be dropping dervishes, blackjack. There we go. We also have an Osiris 1P and a Javelin 11F. Just want to show this to you guys so you have that full idea. I jumped a little bit ahead of myself. There we go. As I said, we're going to Gamma. Gonna be capping Gamma right here. If there's like weird windows open at some points or whatnot, or maybe the mouse on the screen, I beg to be excused, but like I said, I'm new at this. I'm just trying my best to get a good cast going for you, and I think we've got some nice jams right now.
Target acquired.
Some friendly music. Okay, spotted an enemy flee.
Acquired.
TSLL coming in with a fire starter on the side as well. And we made the decision to hold here on this Echo 3 hill, which proved to be a nemesis of mine because I just constantly got caught on those little things right there. I thought this is an airstrike. This is actually like some lava flow or something. I don't know what it is. It looks like a freaking airstrike marker. PGI, Plix. What the hell? What is this? What is this? Alright, I'm trying to get on top of the hill, trying to see if we can get some intel. We're currently trying to see if we can find TSLL somewhere. One of our lights is still far out on the side though. He's trying to get eyes on, but hopefully he can spot them. We're still just sitting on the hill. Some fire coming in from the Delta 3 and Charlie 3 area. So we know they're gonna most likely push us here, and we're trying to be ready to jump on them. Still missing one of our lights.
Target spotted.
Trying to spot some targets here. See, there's movement towards us. This is where it's gonna get a little bit hairy, I think. Trying to have the patience to wait it out. Both our lights now currently at Theta. Trying to spot our targets. And as you can see, right now is when TSLL engages at us in Delta 3. And if you look at where the team's at, you can guess that they're mostly gonna be in that area, whereas our two lights are currently far away. They're about 15 seconds away to be of any use in the fight, and that could prove to be a problem. Let's see how this whole thing unfolds. We're still waiting, we're still falling back a little bit. One of our guys, I think, spots the enemy Atlas at this point. Is gonna be our first target. Call is being made to push him right now. So we go forward. I'm making the mistake here of running into that little hill, and I get stopped, which makes me a little bit ineffective at getting at the target, and I'm not fast enough for the target selection. I should be on that Atlas much more quickly, but finally we're on him. I just shot the wrong leg, by the way. The left leg collapses about half a second or so before I shoot. I mean, there's this thing in firearms that I've heard where if you've made the decision to shoot, you will always shoot. That's also why police officers shoot people multiple times. But long story short, I should have shot the other leg at that point. Switching over to the right leg this time. Get a salvo in. Atlas is down. My legs are getting focused right now. Got a light mag on my ass as well. Things are not looking so good for me. Trying to get as much damage in as possible on any legs that I can find. But it's really hard to hit, of course, anything that's jump jetting. Still trying to avoid damage. We go down. 2 kills to 3, 2 kills to 4. Our lights are engaged now, though. And here is our Osiris going very, very hot together with the Javelin. 3 kills to 4, 4 kills to 4. The Osiris has arrived, my friends, and the Osiris firepower. You guys have seen this mech on the stream. It's a really, really brutal one. And now it's only 1v1 Osiris versus Flea, and the Flea doesn't win this. The Flea doesn't win this. Osiris has machine guns, can use those to cool down a little bit. Still got SRM2s, 2 SRM2s, and 2 medium X pulses. And if he just hits a couple of good shots on the left leg of the Flea, he is gonna be immobile. There we go. And at this point we're like, oh yeah, this one's in the bags, right? You gotta be a little bit careful with the Osiris though, because that thing heats up like a mother. So even though the Flea is one-shot side torso right now, this good vote to by Darren is getting a little bit hyped right now. Apparently he was out having a nice day the other day and amped up on caffeine like crazy. Long story short, it actually gets closer than it needed to be, but he finishes the job. 4 kills, gobbled up by our light mech, saving the day. 6 kills over 5. I think there are 2 mistakes that happened here that I can identify, and I'm of course I was always curious to know what you guys think. Mistake number 1 was the lights were too far out and not scouting anything at the before the engagement happened, so it took some time for them to arrive. And mistake number 2 was, I would say, my personal mistake. I just didn't get in there quickly enough on the Atlas quickly enough, and then I also lost 1 full salvo going on the wrong leg. So let's watch this whole engagement from the third-person view, courtesy of our stream from Luscious Balzac. Let's get this thing up. Here we go. This is where the engagement should be happening. I unfortunately can't have sound right now because otherwise we'll have the commentary as well. But as you can see, look on the map right now where my big head is. Aha, I'm gone now. As you can see, the engagement's happening right now. Look at where the enemy team is positioned. They are very close together. TSLL is pushed up together very closely, using the health spawn for coverage, which I think was nice. Like, the ECM definitely helped them to get into range. And we have 4 people up here, and our 2 lights are currently nowhere in the engagement, so they can't help us right now. So that's why I think if we were together there, we would have had an easier time. Because right now we're fighting 4v6, right? Engagement happens, calls being made to go on the Atlas. So he pushed for the Atlas. I'm still caught right here on that ledge, like I said. It took me way too long to get in there, and that wasn't good. Also, this is a little bit devolving into something. I just saw that. We got a 2v3 right here in that little cave area, and we're trying to get the Atlas down now. So I think also our target selection needs to get a little bit better. So the 2v3 is still going on in the tunnel right now. We're going on the Atlas right now with both dervishes. One dervish already falls, and now finally Javelin and Osiris are in the fight. Of course, as you can see, Atlas gets cut down, and now it's just taking down targets bit by bit. System is doing a good job trying to survive as long as possible in the blackjack here, trying to get some damage out. And of course, we already saw it. The Osiris and the Javelin coming in fresh. It's actually interesting to me. It's a fresh-ish Javelin and a fresh Osiris versus Firestarter, Hellspawn, Flea, and Javelin at 71, 67, 71, 63, 86, and 83%. Of course, these guys are hot right now, and like I said, the Osiris is just pumping out damage together with the Javelin, and the legs are getting eaten quite quickly. Focus of the enemy team is on the Javelin, which allows our Osiris to just get its damage in and take down the targets. This might be a 2v1 right now, but it's going to be quickly a 1v1, and then you all have seen how that one ends. So yeah, I really gotta work on like my engagement sense. I was a little bit too late on this one. I didn't want to be the guy that pushes in too quickly, because you guys remember the first match that I had last week? Pushed in too early, or was too far up front, no cover, and it just got taken out quickly as the first guy. I had that in the back of my mind. This time I was a little bit too late. Alright, let's jump on over to the second match. Our composition for this one: Hatchetman, Tinman, Flea 17, 3 Stocker 4Ns, and the Hunchback 4G on Emerald Vale. bring up the tactic screen on Emerald Vale. Capture points are going to be Epsilon, Theta, and Kappa. We're spawning as the blue team. And our idea was to move to the side, cap Epsilon with the fast movers, and set up in this area somewhere. Let's see what happens. Let's see how that one turned out. Jump into the match. Get it started. And if guys, you're welcome to tell me whether you want to see like the full match unfold or whether I should just skip to the part where the action happens. But right now we're just happily jamming apparently towards our target location. We're spreading off one light mech to check out towards Theta. And the Stalkers are happily waddling over to Charlie 3. I'm gonna be back on camera. Thank you very much, Verdun. So, got a UV up over Theta, got Theta captured as well. By the way, really important point. This kill brought to you by Darren puts up a UAV before he goes capture. Because if he doesn't have that UAV up, he might get surprised and shot. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. It's a really good practice to put the UAV up. Here's the thing. If you're capping the point, the other team is gonna see you capping the point. You're not hidden. So it's a good practice to put that UAV up. That way you avoid getting pushed. Like for example, the Phoenix Hawk is coming in right now, and our light is out of there. Grimron says approach lines and positioning are important. Full match, please. Alrighty. So we're gonna set up here in the Charlie 3 area. Our faster movers are gonna cap Epsilon. I'm just gonna busy myself here as a hatchet man, taking down some trees. Now, personally speaking, I don't really like the positioning. And the reason why I don't like it is very simple. You can't cover Theta from here. So, if the opposing team, if TSLL just caps Theta like they did right here and Kappa, now we are under pressure to do something, right? We can't hold the Theta from here, unfortunately. So, now we have to make a decision. What do we do? Do we go left or do we go right? I was suggesting going right. I don't know if that was the right move or not, pun intended, but you gotta do something, right? You are down one capture point, so that means that if we don't do anything, TSLL just wins out of here, right? So we're forced to do something. So we went to set up here in that Delta 3, Delta 2 corner.
New target.
And spot a, what is that, Charger 1A, no, not a Charger 1A1, definitely a Charger though. We also spot some PPCs coming from the Phoenix Hawk and a couple of other targets here in that Echo 3 area. Alright, well, let's quickly go to the map real quick. Show it the setup. I can show it to you. Hello, map. Too many windows. Okay, so we've moved now. We are set up over here. And we have got opposing mechs. Just gonna put some down. One's like over here. I've seen something here, and something's gonna be over here. Well, we've got X-Pulse lasers, so if they push into us, you'd think that that should be a good move for us. Let's see how it goes down. I had a couple of solid shots on the Charger. We also have a couple of guys on the low ground. The problem is, these pylons right here, as you can see, they're really good cover for them to approach us.
Target spotted.
Fire is coming out from all of our teammates, but we are currently disjointed in what we can shoot. And the reason is not because we don't have target calling, the reason is because these pylons are just such great cover, and they're just stopping us from all focusing one guy. I'm trying to cover the side here to make sure that he doesn't push over here. Shadowhawk coming in with pop-tarting. Here the Charger comes in. And now I want you to watch this Charger, what he's doing. He's doing a really good job of twisting and just wasting our time. And I think, like, we should have tried maybe to go for legs here, that might have been better, but the Charger's absorbing an insane amount of damage here. Like Knight pushing in large X-pulses and medium X-pulses on the Charger. Here finally goes down. It was number 7. Black Knight is over on the left. I'm getting pushed now by, I believe, a Shadowhawk, which is fresh. We've lost 2 teammates already. It's 2 kills to 1. I'm fully expecting to go down here, guys. So I'm just going full salvage mode. I'm just trying to at least trade 1-to-1, even though it's not an equal tonnage trade. At least I can take down 1 mech. So that's why I focused CT here. I was like, yeah, if you're just gonna push me straight on, then I'm just gonna take you down, right? So we trade 1-to-1. Unfortunately, right now it's 3v4. Let's see what happens. Hunchback has lost his AC-20, unfortunately. Black Knight is legged, but not out of the fight, unfortunately. It's a true Black Knight. 2C is gonna go in, see if he can take down the Black Knight.
Critical.
That's the wrong leg, though. That's the left leg.
New target acquired.
It's not easy. Like, it's easy to look at this from a perspective afterwards, but if you're in the heat of battle, it can be really hard, right? So I've made the same mistake, right?
Override shut down.
It just feels like we weren't on point with our target selection, but also the point at which we ended up engaging or defending, it didn't work out.
New target acquired.
Now it's just RJ with 3 SM4s and the Tin Man against 3 enemies,
Right on.
and he goes down. 3 kills to 6. Map 2 or drop 2 goes to TSLL. That charger absorbed an insane amount of damage. Alright, let's have a quick look at that from the VOD perspective or from the stream perspective. Jumping into the next match. So we can see the movement right here. You can see the setup. Like, we didn't even scout on any of the mechs, unfortunately. I think we also need to get better with our scouting. Like, we should have scouted what kind of mechs they have. We didn't know that. There was 0 knowledge on our team. So we need to get better on scouting, I feel. Maybe that's a conversation we need to have with the light mech pilots, that we need to improve our scouting. Like, we didn't know what we were facing. And I don't know if any scouting would have been possible here. I'm not a light mech pilot. But I'm wondering if we could have known at least a little bit of what's coming up against us. Of course, aside from the Charger and the Phoenix, we already knew these 2. So we're currently setting up on the side here. Let's jump forward a little bit. Now we have a setup, and now you can see the problem right here, right? This cover right here is excellent cover for us, but it also keeps us from shooting them. And we have large X-pulses, so we have perfect range on these guys if they're coming around the corner. But if we can't shoot at them, we have a problem. So setting up in this area was not a good move. The thing is, I mean, like I said, I suggested going right. We could have also tried going left. The problem is, I just feel we couldn't make use of the large X-pulses here. Even if you go left, you never get into an area where you can make full use of the range of your large X-pulses. And the advantage that TSLL here had is they didn't even have to push us. They had 2 capture points at this point, so they didn't even have to push us. Right? Maybe we could have gone all the way back and set up here, have lines of sight here. Maybe that could have worked, or go up on top and have sidelines from above. That might have worked. Or, as we've seen them pushing, maybe we should have just fallen back. Maybe we should have just pulled everybody back right now. Just backpedal. Back up the hill. Maybe that would have been a move. Like, seeing this, maybe the move would have been to just backpedal. Yeah. So here's a Charger coming in, and this is I think this is the point where we needed to go back further. But like I said, look at how little we're shooting right now. They're able to push in quite nicely, and we're just not shooting enough. Only at this point we actually can focus a little bit on the Charger. And like I said, maybe we needed to just backpedal up the hill right there. With everybody. Funnel them in. We lost our flea fairly quickly, unfortunately. That also didn't help. Alpha goes down on the side as well. This is the Shadowhawk pushing me right now. I'm getting focused by 4 mechs right now. I'm still able to trade 1v1, but that's more because the other guy didn't twist than anything else. And yeah, as you saw, now it's just a methodical grind down of our teammates at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, we needed to find a better place to engage with, or we needed to maybe use different weapons. I just feel if you look at the map, fighting in this area, you have no sidelines, like, or not proper sidelines. Like maybe we could have fought over here, but then again, like if they have Theta and Kappa, there's no way. Other option would have been to like set up here then instead. Not with that, maybe not with large experts, maybe with large lasers, ELRs instead. Have sidelines across the whole map. That would have been an option maybe. But yeah, that particular tactic didn't work out for us. I think this was not the right spot to engage. Of course, it's always hard, right? A, it's hard to come up with a tactic, and B, it's hard to change a tactic on the fly. They just did a good push, I feel, and we didn't receive them well enough. Part of it being bad position, but also we should have probably done this where we taken the push from here, and as soon as we see them, just fall back a little bit, right? In any case, that was match 2. Let's jump into match number 3. Going to be Emerald Vale. We're gonna drop 3 Charger 1A1s, Osiris 1P, and the Grasshopper Mjolnir is gonna be my mech. Gonna be on the red side now. Our tactic was, like last time we played on this side, get to the center somehow, get to Theta, and then fight from there. See what happens, right? The charges are going to be a little bit faster than my mech. I'm sitting at 68 kph. I didn't have speed trick at that point in time. Speed trick might have helped me there, I don't know. But the Grasshopper Mjolnir, if you build it like this, which is a very high DPS build, it is going to be a little bit slower. So I'm just trying to keep up with the chargers. I'm making away best speed to Theta right now. It's already capped by TSLL. That's okay. We can work with that. Grabbing Kappa right now with our 2 lights. I'm gonna use the chargers to convince the Osiris that he doesn't want to be here right now.
New target acquired.
Also spot an enemy assault over here going to the side. Now we're just capping Theta. And I'm just trying to stay in a spot where I'm kinda useful, but not get pushed from a side and die immediately. We only have medium X pulses, so my range is fairly limited. I see an enemy UAV up. The AC-10, believe it or not, is really nice to deal with UAVs. And I think it gets communicated that there's a UAV up at some point, and I'm just going like, okay, it's time to remove that.
New target acquired.
I think I see it right now, right? At some point I should see it. Okay, TTB finally sees it. Boom. Gone. No more UAVs. Well, I drew fast UAV blood. At least that. And now we just decide to hold. Remember, we have the 2 capture points. So we make the correct tactical decision of just holding. TSLL has to make a move now. If they don't make a move, they just lose. You can see our 2 lights up on top, scouting, sharing information. We know that there are some large laser Gauss mechs on Charlie 4 right now. So of course we don't want to go around the corner on Delta 3. Now pushing into snipers with short range will just mean that we get destroyed by whatever they have in Delta 4 right now, or Delta 3. So we just hold. At this point we just hold. Do you like my cup? Exclamation mark merch. Or the merch store link in the video description. Everything just tastes better when you drink it out of a cup that has a mech on it. Shameless plugs. Okay. Well, we're holding. 12 minutes left in the match. 131, 133, 258, 59 match score. So we can afford to wait. Magnus saying he's drinking out of one of those cups right now. Hell yeah. So, we're just holding. We're just waiting. We're trying to be patient. So I know my teammates are covering left side, so I'm trying to cover the right side. The good thing is, this is more suited to the range of my lasers right now. But I gotta be careful. I know that Delta 4 corner right here is where people can jump jet up and shoot you with PPCs very quickly. so I'm trying to not present myself as a target here. I know this can be shot through somehow, but somehow not. This is like a weird little clipping corner. Sometimes it clips, sometimes it doesn't. It's strange. Hashtag Mechwarrior Online bounding boxes. Just holding. Now we're waiting for them to make a mistake. Getting some good info shared by our light over in Echo 2. That's what I meant. See, it just got clipped on there. PPCs to my face, didn't hit. And we're just holding. Waiting for them to push in at a spot and then just overwhelm them. We got large X-Pulse and small lasers, I believe, on the stalkers. Not on the stalkers, on the chargers. They have a high amount of DPS. I also have an insane amount of DPS on this mech. If they push into us, it's gonna hurt. UAV up, UAV down. Get that long-range TV out of here. And just being patient. The Cyrus coming in, I tag him a little bit, but it didn't do much damage. That was maybe like 4 or 5 damage to a leg or something. Negligible.
New target acquired.
I'm still trying to hold my position as best as I can. I think at this point the call is made that we will be pushing around the Delta 3 corner to try and engage whatever is there. UAVs are going up. We see a Crusader. Another enemy UAV is up, UAV goes down. Take away their eyes. Double Crusaders and the Osiris on the side. I'm still at the corner here. Our guy's engaging. As I said, I'm a little bit too slow. I'm trying to make up for it by jumping up on the hill here and immediately going after the left leg of the Crusader. And we get it on the fadeaway. So what happened here inadvertently, which is kind of funny, is that because I was late to the fight, we had this nice situation happening where as our guys are engaging, getting counterfire, pulling back, I appear to finish the job, get some counterfire and pull back. So we shared some damage right here. But as you could see from the health right here, the charges are still 90% almost. I'm at 74%. I took a lot of damage to my city there, but at least we were able to secure the kill on that first Crusader. There's also a strike on us right now. I'm still trying to cover this angle, by the way. There we go. Osiris coming in. Osiris going away. He wants nothing to do with my medium X pulses, and I don't blame him. Because if he tries to push me, I'm just gonna tear him up.
New target acquired.
Alright. So, I think Alpha made the call for our light mix to go engage the enemy snipers. And I'm getting ready to do another jump here to go in on the next Crusader. There we go. I'm trying to jump, and yeah, I failed. We slid it down again. I don't have enough juice in there. It's only one jump jet. Monarch has traded a lot of paint already. He's at 67%. Still waiting for my time. And here we go. I'm gonna try and jump up on that little spot right here. Try to engage. We're going after the next Crusader.
25%.
Taking down the legs.
Target destroyed.
He's down. Very nice.
Critical damage.
I take a shot on the CT, but we're fine. 3 kills over 1. The Osiris is in trouble right now.
25%.
Lights, meanwhile, are messing up the enemy snipers. Now I want you to look at the legs of the Osiris. Both legs are at orange. There's about 15 HP on each of those legs, if even that. Did you see that? Full hit, no hit reg. Then he just flies forward for some reason. No hit reg. No hit reg. Now it registered, but I don't know what registered. Once again, no hit reg. Now it finally registers. Finally, he's dead.
New target acquired.
Well, at this point, it is our lights against the Stalker. Rest in peace, good sir.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Nothing he can do. 6 kills to 1. Convincing win. Well done. Let's watch this from the caster perspective. The first guy was already dead. Hang on. Here we go. So they were actually thinking about pushing us from this side, but then they saw us set up and they decided against it. Rightfully so, because if they were to jump over and try to engage us from this area right here, they would completely give up their high position for the Corsair and the Stalker to snipe at us. They wouldn't be able to assist, so they would just be pushing into their doom, right? So they decided to go back into the cover of their assaults. But like I said, we don't have to push right now. We're just chilling because we're in position. Let's jump over to the setup angle where we have the first engagement, which should be coming up about right now. Our charges are ready. I think this is the Crusader that's gonna get it. Yeah, there's the Crusader that gets spotted. Charges are coming together. Engagement starting. Crusader's getting shot on. Nice damage from our... This is a nice firing line that we have right now. One charger missing though, otherwise this would have been a much more quicker kill. I jump up, go for the legs, and he just gets taken out with the fade away from me. I took a lot of damage though. You can see like the snipers immediately engage upon me, right? That's okay. We got the kill. Nice trade. And now we just go back to wait mode. You can also see that our lights above my head, they're now moving towards the enemy assaults. Sniper assaults against brawling lights, good night. It's not gonna feel good, especially against the Osiris. The Javelin's not gonna feel good, but the Osiris is gonna feel it, of course. So we're just chilling right now, waiting for our lights to engage. They are actually engaging another enemy light up here right now. 2v1 though, so he's not gonna win this. And this is the point where we're gonna start pushing around the corner. Our main target is gonna be the Crusader. It's a very wide angle here, but as you can see, lights are pushing away the enemy Javelin. And here comes our push. This is effectively like a 4v2 right now, like this is just over at this point. Osiris, I think that Javelin fell down. The Osiris is still up though, he's gonna wreak havoc on the snipers. And we're just pushing in right now. On the Crusader, going for the legs. I end up behind RJ, so I couldn't shoot for a second, but he gets taken down very quickly. At this point it's 3v5. The Osiris doesn't have much time left alive, because it's gonna get shot by me, and our lights are just eating good right now. They're just eating thick boys. Crusader goes down. Osiris will go down in a second here as he stops. I feel like if you're playing a light mech, this is something that I realized playing light mechs myself, it's better to just keep going forward and going in circles than to stop and go and backpedal. If you backpedal with a light mech, you stop momentarily and that just gets your legs blown off very quickly. Alright, and at that point it's just a stalker, and well, like I said, the lights are eating good today. GG. Should probably bring up the final score as well. Osiris with 540 damage farming on the assaults. Very nicely done. Also 2 kills, 1 kill to 2C, 1 kill to RJ, and I got 2 kills and not even 200 damage. Like I said, I feel like I haven't been in the fight enough on that one. But I was also struggling to find a position. Like, around those corners, I can't be the first guy. I'm supposed to amplify the damage, but I jumped around the corner the first time, I got a snoot full of damage into my face. So, I don't know how I could have played this differently. But in the end, I mean, it ended up being fine. GG. Let's move to the next map. It's gonna be Series Metal Scrapyard. We're gonna be dropping Atlases, Hunchback, Blackjack, and the Javelin. Let's go! Like I said, Alpha and myself, we're sporting the beautiful Tesla coils on our mechs. We're very fashionable right now. Let's bring up the map. So, our strategy was to hoof it to Kappa and then see what happens. That was everything that we wanted to do. Just hoof it to Kappa, see what happens. Let's see how it turns out. So Darren is currently on Theta, trying to cap it. He's got a UAV up, but I think the UAV is a little bit too far back. And I think he takes a quick shot here from the Phoenix Hawk. opening up his side torso already. He takes like snub noses to his side torso. I'm taking down the UAV to try and help him, so at least he can run away without being seen. And we make best speed to Kappa. I like playing the X-Pulse Atlases. It is beautiful. It's a fun mech to play. I've had a lot of fun with this mech. It's very good. You gotta be a little bit insane to play it though. You gotta have a death wish. You will see why in a second. So we're pushing up to Kappa. TSLL is gonna go and grab Theta. We can't stop them, of course. They didn't grab Epsilon.
Target spotted.
And call is made to set up here. Be ready if they push. So I'm gonna try to go to that right-hand side, a little bit up the slope right here. Try to engage from there, so I don't shoot my teammate in the back here. Alright, this is gonna be my spot. Things are coming in, get like a couple of shots in. If these shots register properly, this is 10 damage per salvo, roughly. So that should have been like 30 damage or so into the feeding socket right there. We see the friends coming around the corner, including an X-Pulse Atlas. I immediately go for CT. Wasted a couple of shots here though. Need to work on the trigger discipline a little bit. Trying to go legs here on the Phoenix Hawk, missed a little bit. Here we go. Here's the push coming in. Look at that, there's a happy catapult coming in. So, you got Atlas, you got catapults pushing us. They're gonna try to brawl us down, right? Call is made to go for the Atlas as the main target. So we go CT on him. 3v1 on the large X-Pulses. Atlas goes down. And then the call is made, and I remember this very clearly. It's legs, legs, legs. So, we go ahead and we develop a nice and healthy leg finish. Just trying to shoot whatever I can shoot right now. Staying on Foxtrot, get the leg down. Switching over to Echo. Leg goes down. Next leg on Delta. Breaks down as well. 3 kills to 0.
Center torso.
That's not enemy damage. That's just me melting my mech right now. I should have probably stopped shooting at some point. I didn't want to though. I shut down my mech at this point. I was like, maybe I survive if I shut down.
Target destroyed.
We weren't too far overheated though. It's all good.
New target.
The only mech left alive for TSLL is a Skokomish. And he's trying to do the special move. He's trying to do the special move, but little does he know. Little does he know. I have the arms. I got the moves. And more importantly, I got the angles.
Overskill.
Got him. Also, RJ. Team killed. Darren. There was an artillery strike placed on the hill. And like I said, open side torso, right? War crimes being committed. War crimes being committed. Alright, so that was the match. Let's watch this from the caster point of view. Alright, we're set up right now. Trading a little bit of fire. Atlas is coming in. Triple catapult A1s. And they're gonna funnel all the way through that long road towards us. This is exactly what I meant. Like, if you remember that stalker match that we had, where the enemy team could approach us, TSLL could approach us straight in cover. This time they don't have cover. And they're approaching us, they're trying to push us. Because they got a brawl comp, and for some reason want to brawl into us right here, but you're pushing into triple X-Pulse Atlas. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. And yeah, enjoy the purple laser show, guys. Pew 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 pew. Hunchback over on the side defending. Blackjack has a nice angle. Javelin going in now to go crazy on the legs as well. It's just beautiful. Had some good target selection, focus fire. Look at those legs disappearing. When we're in a good position and when we have the calm and the comms, we end up, I think, playing quite well. But it's gonna be a long road for us. The team needs to go together, right? Needs time. But there are some shades here and there of what we could become. Yeah, I'm at 60% right now. I cooked my mech down to the bones. RJ's airstrike, and then we grab the last kill. All right. That should mean the next map is gonna be the last map. We are up 3 maps to 2 at this point, right? Yeah. No, 3 maps to 1. 3 maps to 1. So we have won the comp match. Question is just how high we win it. We're up 3-1. And here's gonna be our last drop. It's gonna be Crusader 6Ts, Battlemasters, and the Osiris. Crusaders are going to be rocking small lasers, and I believe ER or Snub's Nose, and the Battlemasters are all medium X pulses. And the idea is to try and get close, push in, and eat their legs with medium X pulses. As you can see, these Battlemasters, by the way, XL, we're running 82 kph. We're running quite fast Battlemasters. The challenge for these builds is to try and get to a spot from which you can push onto them, where you're immediately in good range and where they can't shoot you for free with any kind of snipers or traders they have. No, they already kept data. Marching off to Kappa at this point. Haven't seen anything so far.
Artillery strike.
Yes, this is the battle faster. Absolutely. Alright, some PPC fire from a Phoenix Hawk. Over on the Bravo 3 side. So far I haven't seen anything else. We had some Dakar there on the side though. I think Sock is gonna go ahead and fall back now. Epson hasn't been touched yet. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Kappa here. Try to stay in cover. My friends are looking to the right side, so I'm trying to look to the left side. Apparently there was a UAV above us, but it's taken down. Yeah, it's gone. That probably was on the Phoenix Hawk. We don't have much intel right now. I don't know whether we spotted what TSLL is bringing right now or not. I don't remember the comms. But yeah, just waiting here for a little bit. Phoenix Hawk is still sniffing around that Alpha 3 area. PPC is going. I think we've identified a couple of targets now. Problem is, we need to find a good way to engage.
Target spotted.
And going up front right now would lead us into that 7 kill box where we destroyed them in the last match. Only we will be the ones having to approach now. So I'm suggesting to go to like Alpha 3, go left hand side. Because we can't go right. Unless we go back like all the way across, right? But going into that Bravo 3 kill box, no bueno. We've seen it from the other side. It's gonna hurt. So, okay, we decide to go left. See if we can engage from there somehow.
Target spotted.
This is the point where we would have needed some better map knowledge, like whether it would be better to just push straight through here, for example, or just go all the way around, and where to go exactly from which area we can push right now. I think we didn't have that at this point. So it's of course very hard. Medium X pulse laser range, optimal is 3 to 1. UCL on top sniping already. And we're gonna come up against the TSLL assaults here very shortly. Yeah, this is not gonna do anything if I shoot him. We're gonna tickle him a little bit at 600 meters. We still haven't spotted their assaults properly yet.
Target spotted.
I think this is gonna be RJ who's gonna spot the first assault up top. And I had 2 Alpha trying to go for legs here. Like I said on this map sometimes, like I said to chat earlier on Twitch, on this map sometimes you have clear line of sight of a target, but there might be like some debris on the ground or whatever that will just keep your shot from going through, which of course is very annoying, but there's nothing you can do, it just happens. You just gotta aim a little bit higher. And I think the call is made to push through here right now. Got a Fafnir up top on this hill, and I got the Annihilator up on this hill. And we're gonna go around the corner now, trying to go for the legs here, but they are farming us quite nicely. Get some damage in on the right leg of the Annihilator, but once again, I'm aiming a little bit too low. Don't get the leg down, unfortunately. Fafnir has free range on us to shoot at us. One of our battle masters is already down. I spot the Annihilator right here out in the open. I'm suggesting we just go for the Annie right here with Foxtrot. And I'm just gonna unload on him. Like, no holds barred, we go for the legs. He's doing a good job protecting his legs, but now we have an angle on him. His legs are going down. 1 kill to 1. I think Alpha is very damaged at this point already. Fafnir still has a really good range on us. I'm trying to go for the other Annihilator, but I take so much damage to my CT already. It's not looking good. They had a good concave on us. We just weren't able to get overwhelming force around the corner fast enough, unfortunately. Phoenix Hawk's coming for me now. These open legs. 3 kills to 3. But let's see how the rest turns out. Weight-wise, they have the advantage. We've got 1 Crusader right now, 2 Crusaders. And our light mech still available. Enemy Javelins, low health. Fafnir is pretty much fresh at this point. It's just gonna be a tough nut to crack.
Target spotted.
Now Darius is trying to go for the Fafnir, but unfortunately he's also getting engaged by the Javelin right here. And unfortunately it's gonna be in range for the shots from the Fafnir now. Plus there's still an Annihilator up there. At this point it's just RJ left, going up against the Annihilator, the Fafnir and the Javelin.
Fuel at 25%.
I think this is one of those things where it looked bad as an engagement, but I think if we could have found a better area to engage from, I think we would have had a better chance of actually winning this. Because this one is not too far out. If we don't lose a battle master in the approach already, I think we would have had a fair chance of winning this. Just that the medium X pulses are a little bit of a problem there, I feel. Because you can't really do much on the approach unless you get to that 400 or 300 meters range. The Javelin is pretty hurt right now. RJ's only got 2 snubs left. I think he gets the kill here. Yeah, beautiful shot. But there's just not much you can do, right? Against 2 assaults at this point. So, we win the match. 3 drops to 2. Let's have a look at this from the caster point of view. Yeah, this was where we were sitting on Kappa right now. And as you can see, TSLL is taking high positions on the Uzils up here. The Annies are around here. Fafnir is all the way in the back. And then to make the call to push around, the Nidus are setting up on the hills. And there's just not much high cover to get in, right? That's the problem. There's not much high cover to get in. Anyway, they're setting up, they're gonna have lines of sight here. This Annie is moving over here. It's gonna have line of sight here. The other Annies on the hilltop right here might have line of sight here as well. And the Fafnir is behind. They're doing a nice job of being stacked like this. Yeah. Like I said, good lines of sight. There's no way for us to approach this without being destroyed. And like, my question was, I think we would have fared better just pushing through here. Like, we went all the way around and then went into this huge open area where we got destroyed, right? If we just pushed straight through here, we would have only showed to the 2 Annihilators and not the Fafnir on top of it. That might have worked. But as always, hindsight is always easy. Yeah, the Fafnir at some point even goes out of ammo. Monarch's leading the push. Here we go. Here are the battle masters going in. But like I said, like they've got 2 Annihilators and the Fafnir shooting at us right now, and we're not getting any meaningful damage. And only at this point we start actually getting some damage on the Annihilator who falls back. Then out of like that, because I thought we can't do anything here. If we go here, we're just gonna be in the open, just gonna be destroyed. So I called go right, go for the Annihilator, and we actually get the kill on that Annihilator, sure. But we've taken so much damage already. We're down on 1 assault already. It's a huge problem. Plus, again, the Fafnir has 3 lines of fire right now. One thing that we could have maybe done, I don't know if it would have been better to send the Osiris straight for the Fafnir or not. Right now our Osiris is taking care of the Belial and making sure that he doesn't get free shots on us. One Annie falls. The other Annie though, however, is still relatively fresh. I'm CT open at this point. RJ is not even in the fight right now. There's nothing he can do. He's gonna go for the Belial. Oh no, he takes down the Belial. Yeah. But Fafnir is still free firing and the 2A Annihilator is also still with all his weapons. Just having a field day. So we couldn't crack this position, but like I said, like this left side, there's no way to approach this. So maybe we could have done a better job just going back all the other way. I don't know. This map is a little bit difficult. If you don't have the right angles of approach, things go south very quickly, right? Yeah, now the Fafnir is going to get engaged by Disco by Darren. RJ is over on the side still. They're just double teaming him right now, right? So it's not much you can do. RJ is trying to engage on the Fafnir as well. Osiris now in the middle, getting pummeled by 3 mechs. Not going to survive this very long. And then it's just going to be a 1v3 at this point. Archer does a good job here getting that 1 kill at least back on the Javelin. And yeah, like Jeff was saying, I think the Fafnir might have been out of ammo at this point. Because he wasn't shooting anymore. Which is kind of weird to be out of ammo on a Fafnir. Oh well. I think we need to send our caster a couple of hamsters or something to make the machine run a little bit faster. It's getting terrible FPS for some reason. Okay, this is a super neat shot here from RJ over the Fafnir into the Javelin. Very nice. And then he finally falls. Yeah, the Fafnir is just body blocking at this point. Final score 3-2-2 for us. GG. Let's see if you can see the end screen. Yeah, as you can see from the end screen, like, we got some damage in, but not enough. Like, our Battle Masters, on average, ended up doing, what, 150 damage on average, maybe? We just didn't get in range in time quickly enough while being pummeled by the Annies, as well as the Fafnir. And yeah, the first Annie up top and the Fafnir farmed a lot of damage. Well done. Had a good set of positions there. GG. So, we won, but it wasn't a clean win. We'll try better next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, supporters. Couldn't do it without you. If you want to join Team TTB, check out the join button right here on YouTube, super thanks button in the comments section, or of course the links to Patreon or the merch store listed in the video description.